principal of the International Macrobiotics School, and in this video I want to give you a quick idea of what is holistic health coaching. Here at the school, this is what we teach. It's called holistic because we're looking at the whole person, and we're looking at 5 different aspects of people in particular. We're looking at their physical health, looking at their emotional health, we're looking at their lifestyle, we're looking at their food. Everybody chooses to eat different foods. Why is it that people choose to eat different foods? And we're also looking at people's personality and life direction. And the reason we're looking at all 5 of these is because they all affect each other a great deal. Our lifestyle affects our health, how we are emotionally. It affects the food we eat. The food we eat has an effect on us emotionally. All these things are really tied together. And so I want to give you there's so many examples I could give to you of how these 5 tie together. But I just want to give you 1 or 2 examples to give you an idea. So let's say emotionally, someone grows up being taught to suppress their emotions. They're told off for expressing emotions, or it's not safe to express emotions. And then as an adult, their habit is to suppress emotions. Very, very common pattern in the UK. So this is going to have an effect on the body. Energetically, in Oriental medicine, this will suppress particularly the liver energy. As well as its physical functions in Oriental medicine, the liver is seen as distributing and expressing energy through the whole body, through the physical body, and also emotionally, creatively, through our voice. And if we are suppressing our emotions, then this blocks the flow of liver energy. This then creates tension in the liver area. This can carry over to the stomach. This can then start creating digestive problems. The diaphragm can become extremely tight because the liver is the organ which is most up against the diaphragm. This can start restricting breathing. Also, when the liver energy is not flowing, it can start producing symptoms all over the body, because the liver in Oriental medicine is in charge of creating energy flow in the body, and when this isn't happening, then things start happening all over the place. For example, the liver energy builds up, the tension builds up and up in the liver, and then it explodes upwards in the head, causing headaches behind the eyes, in the temples, around the sides of the head, back of the neck, and also migraines. Or that tension may go downwards, and in women create heavier, more painful periods, cramping, possibly heavier bleeding, possibly a shorter menstrual cycle. As I said, it can also have a big effect on the digestive system, and is one of the leading causes of constipation, particularly where the stools become very dry and hard. That in Oriental medicine, that is seen as coming from there being too much tension and too much heat in the liver. So we have an emotional pattern that we've learnt in our childhood. This is impacting the body. In time, over years or decades, this starts creating various physical health problems. On the emotional level, this is probably going to produce emotions. Well, a lot of emotional suppression can have a lot of effects, but especially creating frustration, resentment, maybe becoming passive-aggressive because it's not comfortable to express, it doesn't feel safe to express one's anger or displeasure or irritation, and so it's all held inside, and then that can come out as being passive-aggressive. Sometimes the anger is turned inwards, which can produce, again, heat, inflammation in certain people that I've seen, contributes to irritable bowel syndrome. It's like internalized anger. So we're getting a collection of emotional, physical problems. This, of course, is going to also impact on people's food. It can go 2 ways. Some people may eat heavy blocking foods in order to keep their emotions suppressed, because even though when we have a pattern, an emotional, energetic pattern that's making us unhappy, if it's long held, we can feel safe in it. So we often try to perpetuate that unhealthy emotional, energetic pattern. So we may eat more meat, eggs, heavy breads, heavy fried foods, these kind of things, which heavy-duty food for the liver to process, and inhibits the liver function, creates more tension in the body here. Other people will go more the other way. If we're holding a lot of tension in our liver, that makes us feel tense, uncomfortable. So what do we go for? Some people will go for caffeine, drinking a lot of tea, a lot of coffee. Some people may go for alcohol on a regular basis. A glass of wine every evening, maybe a couple of glasses, beer on a regular basis, whatever, which may also feed into an addiction. Some people may go for a lot of sweet foods, or a lot of tropical fruits, a lot of fruit juices, which will help release this liver energy. But because it has an emotional origin, the food is only going to work so much, and the person will, the foods may release the tension temporarily, but the tension will come back because its origin is emotional. And then, of course, one wants the food again, and then one gets into a food habit. So this is like just one example of many of how the physical, emotional, mental body are all very connected. In holistic health coaching, we then have 5 different ways of creating a healing plan for people. We can look at changing people's food. We can look at changing people's lifestyle habits. Is there a tendency to overwork, as there often is when the liver gets tight? We often get very busy. It's difficult to rest. We become doers, but not relaxers. We also learn to give some basic emotional counselling, helping make people aware of their emotional patterns. Lifestyle-wise, we're also looking at particular exercises to help particular organs and particular functions in the body. And then we also want to get in touch with who is this person, and what's the essence of this person? What is their life path? What's their life journey? What is it they're really trying to accomplish in their life? How can we help them move towards that goal? So in health coaching, we're learning a whole range of tools. And by having a range of tools, we're able to help people often more deeply. And also, different people often need different help. Some people are very happy with dietary advice and go away and do it. Other people find changing their diet very difficult until they've made some emotional changes, or maybe some lifestyle changes. If someone is overworking, then we start eating unhealthy foods, whether it's coffee, sugar, donuts, whatever, to fuel that unhealthy habit. So sometimes it's the lifestyle changes that are the most important to start off with. Of course, over a series of health coaching sessions, we can address all 5 of these areas if necessary. So I hope that gives you a good kind of overview of what holistic health coaching is. 5 different aspects. Of course, that takes a lot of study and practice, skills practice. So our health coaching training is longer than most, deeper and very thorough. Our next health coaching course begins on April the 27th. You can find details on our website. If you have questions about it, please have a look on our website, and please contact us to ask your questions, and we'd be very happy to help. And if this line of work interests you, please check out our training, because it is deep and thorough and gives you a whole range of different skills. Thank you very much for watching.